All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're gonna diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on the ad. So this is the non-scroller buyers. So they click somewhere on our ad, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women, our ad actually enters their brain, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women, and so under 6 out of 100 women actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. Now, under 6% is extremely low, although it's extremely common. So unique CTRL under 6% is common, but not normal. Seems like everyone's got it, every one that I've looked at. It's actually a symptom of a deeper root cause, and we need to get this number up as high as possible to make our ads as efficient as possible. We want our ad to get into as many women's brains out of 100 as possible. Obviously, more women will be buying from us. So unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's a symptom of a deeper root cause. That deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. More about those at the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So you can see our universe taking shape here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. We've done this a bunch already. Pretty simple. We duplicate the original Boudoir Facebook ad. We treat to that duplicate. Keep the original one running, or off, whatever. We treat the duplicate. It takes about a week. Then we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. It's always been the Boudoir Pico one has the best metrics after. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from once we solve the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. AKA, we got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. As a treatment, as a solution, we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now looking at our so looking at my residency here, went out and found a Boudoir Facebook ad, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, found out unique CTRL is 4.3%. So unique CTRL under 6% means that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. Okay, well, we got the treatment for that now. So we're going to treat it with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So after doing this, we discovered the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get that ad into the same number of women's brains. So 3,700 bucks a month difference, decrease in ad spend, they pocket every single month. It's kind of like a phantom profit, kind of like a bonus, and it actually after 12 months, that's like what, a 40K bonus for no extra effort, not servicing any more clients, but simply it's what Boudoir Pico treatment unlocked. Second part of my residency, found a second Boudoir Facebook ad, tested it, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. And so what we actually did was we said, okay, we can fix this, duplicate it, from Boudoir Pico, treated with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week, and we get our unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So wasting, I know we're wasting about 84% of ad spend, that original Boudoir Facebook ad. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get into the same number of women's brains as the original. So they can pocket that $8,400 a month and no longer have to spend as like a phantom bonus, phantom profit, phantom increase, and never actually, and that's 100 grand at the end of 12 months. Bonus for not doing anything extra, but simply utilizing this Boudoir Pico treatment. Finally had a patient come through. His unique CTRL was at 5.03%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. Treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. Got his unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. And so if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then if he spent 10 grand a month in the original Boudoir Facebook ad, then now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get his ad into the same number of women's brains. So that's $6,700 a month that was wasted. Now we can pocket it, not give it to the Zuck. It'll stay in his own pocket, kind of like as a phantom profit, phantom bonus every single month. And that's like 80K at the end of 12 months at the end of the year, back in his pocket. No extra effort required, no extra work by him. So what we've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And so, I mean, average those numbers, it's approximately, 50% of ad spend being wasted. And so they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. That's approximately 5K every single month. Waste. On repeat, 5K wasted, 5K wasted, 5K wasted. And we can instead treat that with Boudoir Pico and then keep that 5K, that half of that was being wasted, in the pocket of the Boudoir photographer, in their own pocket. Not Zuck's, not whoever. 5K, at the end of 12 months is about 60K. Back in their pocket by simply not, eliminating the wasted ad spend that was being wasted. So, all right, now we're going to look at this. Going to look at kind of diagnose this here, see what our thoughts are. So what I'm seeing right now is the below creative cluster mistake. Got it highlighted. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe that everything Facebook tells us to fill out for our ad is what we should fill out. But the consequences of following Facebook's leads and recommendation is more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, leading to BLCS. And on the flip side, Facebook gets to serve more ads per unit time because more women are scrolling by our ads per unit time, not staying to click somewhere and read more. And so we actually, Facebook's making more money per unit time. We're losing more money per unit time. Looking at the creative, this looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we actually believe that ads should look like ads because that's what we've seen. Other ads on Facebook look like ads, but other Facebook ads on Facebook look like ads. That is incorrect. The consequences of this are way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary and pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the See More headline. First 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile news feed. This is all that people will see above the ad. They won't see any other text. Lovers, enter receive this $1,500 luxury couples boudoir experience. You and your partner deserve a day of pampering and celebration. All right, so yeah, we got a little bit of context here, but this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe that we've got enough context here to actually bring in more buyers, bring in more of who we want to bring in, and our Seymour headline here looks kind of like what other boudoir photographers are doing, so it's probably good enough. But every other boudoir Facebook ad I've actually seen the back end for, 100% have had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes. So this contributes more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. We're spending money for that impressions, wasting it, and so the lowest, kind of the pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS. That's the consequences of this. So after all that, do I believe this has BLCS, aka do I believe the unique CTRL of this boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%? Yes, I do believe that. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking around at the market, you're seeing more boudoir photographers enter the market every single day. You know, someone gets a new iPhone, all of a sudden they're throwing up a Google Maps profile saying they do boudoir photo shoots, or they get a new camera and they're, they get a new camera and then they're posting the mom groups that they now do boudoir photo shoots. So it's basically more competition for the same number of buyers. So it's getting more competitive, more saturated out there in the marketplace. And, so, and you're also seeing inflation and living costs, cost of living, taking that into account. So you've already been optimizing your business, trying to pull out more profit for ideally, less input, less work. Try to get a jump on all this and remain competitive. And you see Boudoir Pico can, save you approximately 5K in wasted boudoir ad spend. Eliminate that. About half the ad spend being wasted, and eliminate that and put that 5K back in your pocket instead of the Zuck's pocket, and that'd be approximately 60K over the next 12 months. And so you want this outcome, and you also want to achieve pre-click alignment to become a dominant boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, because you need this to achieve that on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM, and well, I don't have any, my patient intake is closed right now, but shoot me a DM and when my patient intake opens. So my DMs are closed, but patient intake's closed. But when my new patient intake opens, my DMs are open. Shoot me a DM and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.